All right, we are back with another video, and the reason I'm here is to build on the conversation from yesterday where we spoke about Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts. In that video, I told you guys that there are certain athletes, there are certain black athletes that are off limits. Popular culture has decided that they like them and they love them for whatever reason, and so therefore you are not allowed to analyze or critique their game at all. If you're white and you do it, you're racist, you're bigoted, it's a dog whistle. If you're black and you do it, you're a sellout, you're a coon, you hate yourself. There are about 5 or 6, and the list could be a little bit longer. But just off the top of my head, there are 5 or 6 athletes, professional athletes, that right now, currently, you cannot say anything about because once again the collective has decided that they are off limits. That's the real like, and I stated this yesterday. That's the real issue Cam Newton is having. It's not that he critiqued Jalen Hurts' game or said anything unfair about Jalen Hurts. It's the fact that you are not allowed to speak on Jalen Hurts. Just straight up. You are not allowed to critique his game. You see the same thing is starting to decrease now. But you see the same thing with Lamar Jackson, especially 2 and 3 years ago. Not allowed to critique Lamar Jackson. We're seeing it right now. Shador Sanders, not allowed to critique Shador Sanders or something wrong with you. You hating. There was another name that I brought up in passing yesterday, and that was Angel Reese. Well, lo and behold, Candace Parker, former WNBA player, former WNBA great, basketball analyst. So someone who actually knows and has played professional women's basketball at a very high level, has had very mild critiques, if you even want to call it that, of Angel Reese. And she's receiving a whole lot of backlash. Why? Because once again, as I just stated, there are certain people that you cannot speak about, period. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Because what she said really was not out of line. It was not mean. It was not, you can't really call it hating or anything like that. It's just honest commentary. However, once again, there are certain people you can't speak about. It's just that simple. You can't speak about this person at all unless it's praise. So let's go. I'm going to show you what Candace Parker said. Let's get some set.
What player are you taking Angel Reese? I in no way, shape, or form am a hater. What player are you taking Angel Reese over of those that I just listed?
Guess we'll wait for their response.
I won't say all-star games because the game, I'm going to be honest with you, Leah, it was awful. But
what do you mean?
The actual game? Are you kidding me? What made you take Caitlin Clark's drink?
All right, so for those of you who may have missed it, essentially what took place was there was a list of about, let's say, 8 WNBA players, and Candace Parker was ranking them. And while she was ranking those players, she ranked Angel Reese pretty much at the bottom of that list. But once again, the list was of all top players in the league currently right now. And so Candace Parker, and so obviously because you're not allowed to speak on Angel Reese, Candace Parker got a whole lot of backlash. Her response to that was, what player would you take off the list? Simple. If you notice, it's the same thing that happened with Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts. I don't think he's top 10. I think his ranking is around here, or this ranking is a little too high. Sports fans and former athletes having conversations about the rankings of current players, and if you say it about certain players, you're a hater, you're racist, you're clout chasing. So let me go ahead and show you the response that Candace Parker is getting for her ranking of current players. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Can Candace Parker leave Angel alone? Candace Parker is lying about, now she's a liar, and she's lying about being harassed. She's playing the victim card. Oh, Angel Reese's second year stats are better than Candace Parker's. And so Candace Parker is mad. Okay. Y'all saying Candace Parker don't need clout, but the only reason we talking about her is because of Angel. Okay. I don't know how people are only just now noticing that Candace Parker is hating on Angel. This is who you hating on, by the way, at Candace Parker. Show this to Candace Parker, she'll probably pass out. Bruh, Angels fans have been letting Candace Parker slide for a while. She's been hating since Unrivaled. She downplayed Angel. Candace Parker has basically been radicalized. Let me zoom in. Candace Parker has basically been radicalized. Wow. Hey, you see? Candace Parker's obsession with diminishing Angel must be studied. You see, this is where we are. And why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this, and not just in relation to this one particular person, but and also with Jalen Hurts and Shador Sanders and Lamar Jackson. And depending on how this year goes in Washington, what's the young man's name? The quarterback for the Commanders. Jalen something, right? No, I can't remember the young man's name. Jaden Daniels. Depending on how his sophomore year season goes, he's going to wind up on this list too. Because he's young, he's black, he's a quarterback, he had a lot of success early, made a deep playoff run. People loved the storyline with his mama and all of that. And so if he has a rough year this year, trust me, the force is going to come out. You can't say nothing about him either, or you're hating, or you're racist. There are certain golden calves in the sports world as it relates to the community, and there are like 5 or 6 people that it don't matter what you see, you better not say nothing. That's what's going on here. It's so funny because I just made the video with Cam Newton yesterday, and how his real issue wasn't the critique, it was who he was critiquing. And fast forward a day, Candace Parker in the same position. It's not what she's saying, it's who she's saying it about. Because I guarantee you, if she made that same list, but she swapped Angel for Caitlyn, wouldn't nobody be saying nothing. Not on this side. Nobody would be saying nothing. Because it's not what she said. It's who she said it about. Notice when you go through the majority of the comments, nobody is saying, no, Candace, you're wrong. I would switch Angel for this person. Mostly nobody is saying that. Mostly no one is saying you're wrong because I would put Angel over this player, because it's not about that. It's not about whether what she's saying is right or accurate. No one cares about that. It's just that you can't talk about this person in particular because we have made an idol, a golden calf out of this person. We are now we worship this person now. That's what's going on here. Straight up.